it's your girl KK, and I am back with another video. To all my new subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome to the family. To my returning subscribers, welcome back, fam, welcome back. And so today, my topic that I'll be talking about is self-love. As you guys can see by the heading, I'll be sharing 10 things that I felt grows self-love and 10 things that have helped me grow my own self-love. Self-love is so important for everyone. You know, when you love yourself and you love who you are, there is so many things that you discover about yourself. So today I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I felt like self-love helps one live happier and healthier in every aspect of their life, you know, because when you love who you are and you love yourself, there's so much more that you do that you don't even realize that you were capable of doing, because obviously your self-love wasn't growing and wasn't being watered. You know, like a plant that you water, it grows and it blossoms into something beautiful. So these 10 tips, I want them to help you blossom into who you really meant to be, and to grow the love for yourself, to grow love for yourself and for who you truly are. You know, self-love is the appreciation of oneself from actions that support your mental, spiritual, and physical growth. So you see how self-love has so much impact in you as a person alone. So I'll be sharing my 10 tips, guys, and I hope that you guys take time and look at these 10 tips and try them daily. As you guys know, like, growing your self-love is a daily thing. It's not something you do just in the morning. You wake up and you're like, okay, today's the day I feel like I should just throw in some self-love. No, guys, it's about you just spending time with yourself and doing so many things. So here are the 10 tips that I would like to share with you guys. The first one is, don't believe everything that you think. So obviously there is like this small critic inside of us that tries to keep us small and safe. And the downfall of that thing is that it does not let us live our fullest, or it does not let you, let me come and just refer to you. It does not let you live your fullest life. So don't believe every thought that goes through your head, because you need to watch the things that go through your mind, because they affect you as a person. If a thought that is going through your head is hurting you emotionally or spiritually or physically, then don't let that be the thought that goes through your mind. Put thoughts that will make you feel good about yourself. Put thoughts in your head that will make you, like, love yourself even more, because I know that positive thoughts take us very far as people. For me personally, I've learned to know how to direct my thoughts into positive ones, because obviously negative thoughts are inevitable. Like, they come with maybe like the situation you're going through or whatsoever, I don't know. But I know that when you focus on the thoughts that grow you, you focus on the thoughts that build you and create growth within you, and thoughts that make you love yourself every day, then you grow within yourself. Your mindset is the most important thing. The mindset that you have towards yourself is what creates certain things in your life, like your self-love, like I said. So the thoughts that you have in your mind, beautiful, have nice thoughts about yourself. Think about it. Like, when you have thoughts like you're not enough, or you're not meant to be in this department, or whatever it may be, change it into something like, I am wonderfully and fearfully made by God, and I am meant to be here. I am meant to be great. I am meant to succeed. You know, those thoughts, think about that, and you will see how much you tap into your capability and you tap into who you really are, because you're learning to love yourself and teach yourself to have beautiful thoughts about yourself. Two is that you need to embrace and love what makes you different. You are unique. You are not like anybody else. You don't look like anybody else at all. I highly doubt if you can just go look at your friend, you guys don't look the same. Even if you can have things in common, but y'all are not the same. So you need to start embracing the things that make you you, and things that make you different. You know, If you laugh loud, that's your thing, that's you, that's who you are. If you, I don't know what traits you guys have, but I know myself that I talk a lot, and I know that I laugh very loud, and I know that I have like some bit of like weird tendencies sometimes, but that's me. That's what makes me me. And when you start embracing the things that make you you, things that make you different, things that make you beautiful and unique from somebody else, that's when you start to tap into who you really are, because you grow your self love like that. You grow to love yourself that, okay, I'm not like anybody else. I'm not like whoever. I'm not like my next door neighbor. I'm not like my friend. I'm not like my sister. Yes, we may be from the same family and be from the same bloodline, but we're not the same. I'm different and I've got my different traits. That's why we have different personalities. Yet when we come together, it becomes a beautiful relationship, friendship, whatever type of a relationship you've bonded with someone, regardless of things that you guys have in common. You being different and you embracing and loving what makes you different, that is the most amazing thing about growing your self-love, is that you learn to love yourself. As I said, you learn to love yourself as a different person. You get what I mean? So embrace and love the things that make you different, because that's what makes you special. That's what makes you special, and that is what makes you stand out. If think about it, if we all look the same, what would be interesting about us, because we all have the same traits. So that's why you were created very differently. God created each and every one of us very differently, and we need to tap into those differences and see how much we can actually achieve through those differences. So my third point is that end all toxic relationships. Now, this one may hit home for some of you guys. I don't know, but for me, I've learned it during the time as I've like grown up, first year, during this year, even in high school. Like, you need to end all toxic relationships, relationships that no longer serve you, that no longer bring value to your life, relationships that don't help you grow, relationships that hinder you from being yourself. If you're Think about it now. If you're in a relationship with anyone, friendship, relationship, whatever it may be, whenever you're with that person and you question yourself, you act different, you hinder yourself from being yourself, you filter yourself trying to fit in. Stop it. Like, end that relationship. I feel like if you feel in that space that you acting like someone you're not between when you're with somebody, then end that, because it doesn't grow your self-love. It hinders it, it stops it, because you start changing. And think about it, when you're alone in a room, I don't know if you all guys spend time with your guys' self in a room and just sit with yourself, nobody else, just you. Do you see how different you are from whoever you're trying to pretend to impress, or whatever you're trying to do? Because I feel like you're different. Your uniqueness is what needs to be embraced when you're with someone, when you're with your friends. Like, if you can be yourself with your friends and they love you that way, that is the most amazing thing. Which brings me to my fourth point, which is surround yourself with people that love you and bring out the true you. It's not their responsibility to do that. I understand that, nah? Some of you may be thinking, but it's not my responsibility to bring out somebody. But when someone is with you and they're themselves, isn't that amazing? That type of relationship is real. It's true. Because you guys are yourselves around each other. But when you guys pretend, that is just not true. That is not true friendship. So my fourth point is that surround yourself with people that love you and people that bring out the best in you, that bring out your true you. I have friends, like very close friends. Those people, I can be myself and I can act like me, like Kanye, and they wouldn't be like, oh no, what, and just give me excuses on me trying to make me change into who I really am. There's some relationships where people don't even have to tell you to pretend. They make you feel like nothing to be someone you're not. And that is not a good thing. That is not good. You need to surround yourself with people that love who you are, people that want you to be yourself without filters, people who will realize when you're pretending. You know those friends? I don't know if you guys have such friends, but I believe I do. Whereby um out you would be acting different with other people and they'd be like, no ways, that is not you. Hold yourself with people like that and surround yourself with people that love you. People that love you always want the best for you. Those people don't filter their love for you because they loved you just the way you are. Which now brings me to my other point, which is my fifth point, which is stop comparing yourself. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Guys, we are different. Listen to me. We are different people. We are meant to stand out. We are meant to be unique. We're meant to embrace our uniqueness. And when you compare yourself to somebody else, you're hindering your self love. You don't know how to love the true you because you're trying to be somebody else. I'll share a story as time goes by. I'll share a story of how I went through that and how I got through it. I'll share a story about that. But all I'm going to touch on today is just the fact that stop comparing yourself to other people. You are different. You are beautiful or handsome just the way you are. Don't try and be like somebody else because you'll fail at it. Honestly, I'm being serious. You'll truly fail at trying to be somebody else. But being yourself, that's where you'll excel. That's where you'll do it so naturally. You don't even have to try. So I feel like you need to step out of, if you feel like you're comparing yourself to somebody, don't, I'm not saying like shift yourself from that person in a way, but I'm just saying take time to just step away and try and see why are you comparing yourself, how does that person make you feel, and why are you comparing yourself to them? Because you might maybe be comparing yourself to them because they're doing something you've always wanted to do. Try and find some things that you are capable of doing. I believe that everyone has an ability, has a talent, has something that God has blessed them with that makes them different. Even if a lot of people may share talents or something, but that's your talent that you need to embrace, you know. Um, just try and stop comparing yourself to people. Stop. Look at me, like really, like look at me in my eyes. Stop it. Like really stop it because I feel like you comparing yourself to somebody else is hindering you. You're hurting yourself. You're hurting yourself. And that does not grow your self love. That hinders it. It hinders it so badly. And my sixth point. This is my sixth point, and this point has been one of my the things that I'm growing out of, things that it's something that I'm learning. Till this day, I'm still learning it, but I know that I'm doing very well. I'm doing even better than I used to, and I'm seeing progress because I'm implementing this daily in my life. Stop seeking approval from other people. A lot of y'all watching this might be the people that I'm talking to right now, that stop seeking approval in other people. Like, approve yourself. Because that's when you grow your self-love. That's when you grow and become great and step into who you are. Stop seeking other people's approval. Because you go around seeking people's approval, whereas those people don't even care about you. Let me just say, with that part, when I meant end toxic relationships, the people you're trying to seek, like you're trying to seek their approval, those are the people that don't even care about you. They don't even care how you're doing. They don't even care, but you're trying to seek their approval, which is hurting you at the end of the day. You don't live with those people every day. Some of you may be living with the people you're trying to seek approval from, but approve yourself. Love yourself. Approve yourself so that you won't go around seeking other people's approval. You know, I started seeking approval from people because I felt like I didn't fit in, you know. So I tried to do, like I said, I didn't embrace my different self. I tried to be like people, and I tried to get approval from people and let people accept me. Um, but that's a story for another day. I'll share it as well. I started seeking people's approval, and that did not work because every time I came back home, I always felt like it wasn't nice. Like I didn't enjoy. I always like just felt some type of way when I'm always at home because I felt like, okay, I've seen you. You've kind of approved me, not necessarily. Because you think about it, when you seek people's approval, you're gonna always seek it. You're not gonna be like, even if they're nice to you, you're still gonna want more. You want them to approve you. I don't know what type of way, what type of approval, but when you seek people's approval, it doesn't stop just from that approval or whatever. If they like you, if they're happy with you that day, you're like, oh, okay, today we're good. Tomorrow you're gonna try again. And if they're not happy, you're gonna try and change again. Look at how many filters you're putting on yourself, whereas you could be yourself. And if they don't like you, if they don't like being around you, look for people that like you, because definitely there are people that like you. There are people that like your humor. There are people that like your personality. There are people that like you for you. So don't try and seek other people's approval at all. That is just gonna hurt you, and you just don't deserve to be hurt. Brings me to my 7th point. My 7th point says, be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with who you are. Yes, there are people that feel OT. Being patient with myself, that is not like, that's just a lot. Kanye, you're asking a lot of me. No, I'm not. I'm asking this from a place of knowing that when you try to be like somebody else and you try to achieve things that are not meant for you, and not being patient with the process that God has you in, that's why you need to be patient with yourself, because then you learn to understand your journey. Because when you try to rush things, you don't, like, it hinders you from understanding the journey that God has you in, that you try to be in somebody else's lane and somebody else's journey, and that is hurting you. That's why if your friend is now like getting the most, like doing the most right now, like they just excelling in things, support them, just be happy for them. But don't try and be like, Lynn, I have to excel in this. Why am I not excelling this? It angers you, but you need to be patient with yourself and understand that is my friend's time. That is my friend's time to shine. My time is coming. My time is coming. God's timing is the best, guys. God will never allow something to happen to you if there is no reason. You know, every journey everything you're experiencing is for you, and for you to learn something, and for you to teach others something. I believe that the start of my YouTube channel is a journey that God has put me in to help people out there, and to help people, realize so much about themselves. So I feel like, be patient with yourself, understand your own journey. Yes, guys, when you see someone doing the most, nah, and like, I don't know for some of y'all, but for me, sometimes I'm like, the person's even younger than me. How are they just doing so great? And I'm not. But like, that's just their timing. That's their time, You need to understand that your time is coming. As long as your thoughts for yourself are great, your greatness is coming. It's coming. It's gonna knock at your door, and you won't even believe when it knocks at your door, because it's gonna knock and come in and do the most. So when you try to fit in someone else's journey into yours, it's not gonna work. It's gonna hinder what you're meant to have, and what you're trying to have that's not yours, you're not gonna get it. Let's just be honest, you're not gonna get it. That's why being patient with yourself grows your self-love, in a sense that you learn to understand your journey, and you learn to love your journey. Because if someone succeeds and they like, why aren't you succeeding? You just tell them that I'm being patient with my own journey, and my journey says that this time is not my time yet. But I'm not saying don't do anything about it. I'm not saying just sit there and be like, oh, okay, I'm waiting for the journey to come. No. Do things. Make things happen. Turn tables around. You know what I mean? But just be patient with yourself during the process of creating your success. Even with school. Some people, some of y'all don't believe in education. Some of y'all do. I don't know. But I believe that education has an impact in someone's life. But like, there's people that go into education and they see their friends like, okay, my friend didn't go to school, and now they're making millions and millions. If you're meant to go to school, go. Do what you have to do. Let it be something you choose to do yourself, and let it be a journey that you enjoy. Enjoy your journey that you're in. Which brings me to my 8th point. Forgive yourself. Guys, I know that there's so many things that we've went through as people, and there's so many things that that have happened in our lives in the past, things that are happening right now, or things that maybe you've done in a few positive, like the past days, and you just you how to beating yourself up about it. I'm asking you, to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Um, you know, I'm a Christian. I believe in God, and for me, the Bible has taught me that God forgives me of my sins, and I need to forgive myself. And forgive yourself for when you forgive yourself, if you did something and you forgive yourself, guys. I know some of us have past that we've done things, but I think that forgiving yourself is the first step to healing. I believe so. Accepting that that has happened, you've done that, and forgiving yourself is like another step to healing. You healing yourself, and you growing to love yourself with your mistakes, with your flaws, with everything that has happened to you, with everything that comes with you. You forgive yourself. But if I believe that once you forgive yourself, you letting go of something. And I know that some of us may say, Uti, okay, the pain still stays. The pain is there. The thought is there. Remember what I said the first time? Everything you think about, it's not true. Not everything that goes through here is true. So all I'm saying is that forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. I'll be sharing more videos about these things, and I'll be going even deeper and deeper into them. Right now I'm just giving you a surface of what self-love is, but I know that some of y'all are like, yeah, Kanye, it's easy to say that I should do these things. It's easy for you to say, but it's not that easy. I know. I've been there. Hence, I'm sharing this with you guys. I'm sharing this with you guys because I feel like it's high time that you guys see who you guys are meant to be, and you guys need to realize that you need to forgive yourself and to let yourself live your life that you're meant to live. You're here to live a great life, not for you to like be hurt and be sad. And yes, you obviously, pain is inevitable. Honestly, pain is inevitable, but the way you react to it is what brings change into your life. If something is hurting you right now, if something you did is hurting you, forgive yourself. Like, let it go. Just me to my ninth point, which is learn to say no. Now, this is basically, I think I'm going to be touching some of y'all with this, but yet some of y'all are just yes sayers. And please tell me if that has helped you in any way or anything like that. Because, I once had a friend, she's still my friend right now. She used to tell me that she can't say no to people. And I could see whenever she wants to say it, but she's so sad about hurting that person's feelings. So then she wouldn't say it. But you know, the people that say yes all the time are the people that go to those people and be like, not exactly the people they said yes, but they go to people and be like, I said yes, but I didn't want to say yes, but I said yes because I didn't want to hurt that person's feelings. Ella, hey, hello. Say no when you want to say no. It's not hurting someone's feeling, it's helping you. It does not make you a bad person. It does not make you a bad person, because you're going to be saying yes to things that you don't want to do. I know personally there's things that I don't want to do. But back then I used to be a yes sayer, and then my mother was like, child, you ain't going to be going around saying yes to everybody. Say no. And I learned to say no. I learned to say no to things that I don't want to do. And that has helped me so much because it has kept me sane in myself, and it has kept me honest with myself. Honesty with yourself is just being honest with yourself. Also, that I'll be talking about also, but I'm just saying that stop saying yes to everything. If something does not sit well with you, if someone asks you something and you don't want to do it, does not make you a bad person. You're being honest with that person. And thing is, the fact that we seek people's approval is what helps saying no. Because like, you say yes because you want that person to like you, right? And then you do that thing, and then at the end of the day when you go home, you're like, why did I do that? Then you beat yourself up. then what you have to do is forgive yourself and teach yourself to say no to people. Does not make you a bad person at all. Remember that. But you're helping yourself. You're gonna love yourself so much when you say no to people. You're gonna love yourself so much because you're being honest with people and you're being honest with yourself. Which brings me to my last and final point, number 10. Number 10 is turn off and go inward. Now this one, please guys, like this one that I'm sharing, do it every day. Try it every day. Like this means turn off and go inward. Meaning spend time with yourself, basically. That's what I'm saying. Spend your alone time. Take time to yourself. Switch off your phone, switch off all gadgets, all TVs, everything that will distract you and hinder you from spending time with yourself, and just sit and think, nah? And visualize and have positive thoughts and affirmations, and turn off anything that will take you off from spending time with yourself. Spend time with yourself in doing things that you enjoy and you love. Spend a lot of time with yourself. Really, honestly speaking, we need to start spending time with ourselves. Turn off everything. Turn off our phones. Like there are my friends who actually, you don't get to talk to them every day, like because apparently they put away their phones and they just spend time with either family or friends or themselves, because that's just a way of growing your self-love. You get to have a conversation with yourself. Guys, y'all may think talking to yourself is crazy, but I don't. I feel like it's one of the things that have kept me sane all this time, because I can be able to have a pure and honest conversation with myself. Have you ever spent time with yourself and actually had an honest conversation with yourself and thought about everything you've done and be like, okay, this is not me, this is me, this is not me, this is me. You realize that when you spend time with yourself, you're the most truest towards yourself. Even when you have a mirror, you look at the mirror and you're like, girl, what you were doing the other time is not acceptable. It's not acceptable, boy. Like, dude, no, what we did last time was not the one. So you guys need to actually spend time with yourself, reflect on yourself, and have a conversation with yourself. You don't need to let people know that you talk to yourself. That's just for yourself. Like, it's your sanity. And people have made talking to ourselves as insane. And for me, I don't think it's insanity. I think it's just one of the things that many people do to just keep themselves sane and talk to themselves and be honest with themselves and stay true to who they are. That's just what I believe. So turn off and go in. Like, go inside of you and just spend time with yourself, because that is just so helpful in so many ways. You guys don't understand. And if you try it daily, like we get so clouded about a lot of things in our lives now that there is no time. People be like, I don't have time to spend with myself. And you're like, you actually can make time for yourself. Even 10 minutes. 10 minutes is a lot. Guys, 10 minutes is a lot. Just sit in a room and ask yourself what you've done this week or today, and be like, what can you do better? Better yourself. Compare yourself to yourself. Yes, that is what I love the most when they say compare yourself to yourself. That's why I said stop comparing yourself to other people, because when you compare yourself to yourself, you realize that there's things you've done that you shouldn't have done, but now you're doing other things. You understand what I mean? Like, you're doing other things, and you compare yourself. You look at yourself and you're like, okay, I did this and I wasn't supposed to do this. Next time I should do better. I should be honest with who and who. I should talk to someone if they make me feel some type of way. I should be honest with my friendships. Things that make you happy with yourself. At the end of the day, you go to bed knowing that you did everything that you wanted to do that makes you happy. Guys, self-love makes me happy. Loving myself and loving who I am makes me happy, and I want that for you guys, and I want you guys to be happy in who you guys are, and just to love yourself and grow that love within yourself. Because one thing I realized is that a lot of people have tried to look for love in other people, and when they don't get it, it hurts them. And actually, you were supposed to learn to love yourself. You know, there's this thing that I learned from this other pastor, Michael Todd from Transformation Church, and he has said the three things, and he was like, love God, love you, and love others. Because when you learn to love God, you learn to love yourself, and you're able to love other people. So loving yourself allows you to be able to spread that love to other people, and it attracts the people that are meant for you. People that are meant for you will draw closer to you, will draw closer to you, and you will be surrounded by people that are like-minded, surrounded by people that love your personality, surrounded by people that love who you are. And please, don't change for anybody. Don't change for anybody. You know, um, be a better version of yourself and love yourself. So all I'm going to share with you guys is that love yourself, show yourself the love that you want, and learn to love yourself, and use these 10 ways to learn to love yourself. Use them, these 10 ways to love yourself, and they will take you very far. They've taken me very far, and I'm still growing. I'm still using them to this day. That's why I'm sharing them with you, because they have made an impact in my life. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please do subscribe if you guys want more content like this that will help you grow personally and just interact with yourself, and just content that will help you be able to tap into who you are and tap into your inside, and just personally spend time with yourself. And please do hit that like button and the notification bell to let you know when I post another video. Love you guys.